Hello, this is ALondra Perez, and this is the video essay for Davidson Fellows Scholarship. I'm going to start off by talking a little bit about myself. My name is ALondra Perez. I am 17. I am a senior. I play cello and trombone are my primary instruments. Baritone and violin are my secondary. I have won the Department Award for instrumental music for the past 3 years. And last year I received a cello from the Music Forward Foundation from the House of Blues. Why did I do it? I guess I did it because I'm trying to start a social movement essentially, and it's equality for the arts. Going back to even high school, you have to have a certain GPA to take an elective, to take music, to take choir, to take dance. But let's say you fail those classes. Administration doesn't really see that as a bad thing, as if you are going to fail English or math. You have to take more years of that to get into college. But if you fail music, you don't have to retake it. There's not as big of a consequence, if any. Big picture. Arts majors are viewed as inferior than other more important majors. My cousin going into chemical engineering, my family is very proud of her. But when I say that I'm going to music, it's sort of like they want to be enthusiastic about me, they want to be proud of me, but what am I contributing? I mean, chemical engineering contributes to society. There could be like a breakthrough with her major, but with my major, how am I supposed to benefit society? I know that just because music is just merely seen as entertainers, that I'm not going to have that significance as chemical engineering. Musicians are more than just entertainers. Social culture has sort of a prejudice towards arts majors, thinking that, oh, they could do better, but instead they chose to follow their passion. Instead they chose to think that there's something in music, right? Have that false hope. Or they could also take the approach that they couldn't do any better, so that's why they're arts majors. You can become whatever you want. Students like me, they're often told that they can't do what they love because they could do better. Because their parents have told them that they can't, just because they had some other dream that they want their child to live in. Maybe that they couldn't necessarily do. I remember ever since I can remember, I was always told by my aunt that I should be a veterinarian, that I can help our pets, other animals that are hurt, that no one can help, no one wants to help. But I mean, I love animals, but I can't see myself doing that especially after I discovered that I have a true passion for music. Freshman year, I found out that I really like music. I really feel like I'm different when I'm in those classes playing my instrument. I feel good, but I was always too afraid to go outside that dream that my aunt has put on me. I can't become a musician. My aunt has done so much for me. How am I going to repay her by becoming a musician? I won't be able to support myself. I won't be able to help her when she's older. I won't be able to help my pets, other animals. How can I do this to society, to myself, to my aunt? Ever since sophomore year, I remember going outside and realizing that I'm my own person, that I don't have to listen to my parents, because in the end, it's my life. And if I go into something that I won't like, that I don't have a passion, a drive for it, I don't see myself being successful. I believe success is through passion, through drive, through something that I can enjoy. This year, I've noticed I've been a role model to particular freshmen by just practicing, by just performing unintended performances. Incoming freshmen know who I am. I've told my middle school teacher, I guess they come in knowing who I am, and they ask me, "You're ALondra Perez?" And I say, "Yeah." And I don't understand what is so significant about me. And they say that it's like they've heard that I have gone on this trip, this drum corps tour, that I have gotten a cello, that I have gone into honor ensembles, and I just started playing in junior high. Now I'm here auditioning for colleges, making this my life, when I have only started 4 years ago. I haven't even played cello for 5 years, and it's all self-taught. And they're inspired, amazed. It's definitely something I feel proud of, and that's sort of where my project is going. Doing little things like practicing, talking and giving tips to people who are interested, that are actually considering a life of music, but they suffer obstacles of restraint from their parents, from people they view as authority over them, telling them that they should do something else, they can do something better. They're holding those young artists back. Now, if they have support, who knows, we might have a brilliant new artist, but because they never got out of their comfort zone, they never got the approval that they wanted from their adult figures, they were never able to get that far. Thomas Newman, he's definitely one of the influences that I've had to think of the main purpose for my project. I remember when I first discovered him, listening to his music gave me a new perspective of music. Listening to film scores that he's done makes me think that I would love to be a part of that orchestra that recorded that. To say that my project would end now would be overly idealistic. It would be similar to Martin Luther King saying that he could end all racial prejudice. Because it's a social movement, I want to spend the rest of my life developing my talent and using it as an example that music can be a stable career.